Hey, sweethearts. Um, I guess I'm finding a new normal in this chaos. I've had a good conversation with someone from my work who's explained it a little bit different than my boss, and he's basically now my manager, which works much better. And he set the record straight and said that they also really appreciate me and love a lot of the work that we do, and especially now that we're working together, he thinks it's really amazing what I'm doing. So that's really great. So, on a personal level, I'm feeling better and I have a better outlook on everything. And I'm seeing so many fun memes and things people are sharing about Corona. And I see that there might be cures in the near future. It might take a while, but at least there's something and it won't take years. And I think if we have a cure or something that really helps people, we will be allowed to go outside a lot sooner than we might have thought. There's also a lot of things happening in the business department, at least here in the Netherlands. I cannot oversee other countries, but here in the Netherlands, the government has offered a lot of support in keeping our economy going, and they're going to go all the way. And I was thinking first, but there's never enough money to do that. But then if there's not, I'm pretty sure that they will not let the whole country go to, well, waste because of the disease. So I think we will have a different future and maybe a better future in a lot of ways. I'm seeing a lot of people who take a lot more care on what they buy and what they throw out. I think the massive economy where you just buy something and ditch it after you've used it, or maybe if you can't find it, you'll just buy a new one, might change into people valuing whatever we have much more and taking more care. I think it's amazing to see how quickly nature is recovering from the damage we usually do. If you look at Venice, which looks amazing now with the clear water, that's where I was proposed to, and I think it's an amazing city anyway, but I can't imagine with the clear water how beautiful that must look. And then there's dolphins there. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And yeah, China, all the air pollution is clearing out most of it, and it's like the cloud is lifted and you can see China from space again. So I think the Earth actually has a lot of benefits from this, and I think our economies will recover. It might take some time, but if we all go for it, I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. I just really wished people would stop hoarding stuff and food. And I understand why they are, and I do think the supermarkets have another step to take in making sure that everyone can just order their food, or maybe not everyone, but a lot of people, like, organize it per, if you're in a city, per region of the city, and if you're in a more rural environment, just say, okay, this town and that area will stock on this moment, so order your stuff in advance. And if we organize that better, I think it's fine that people can't go to the supermarket. It's just gonna ask a little different approach, because I've noticed that myself. I've ordered my food, and you have to think ahead on what you're gonna eat and what you're gonna do with the leftovers, and plan much more. And it's hard to think in 2 weeks what'll be gone and what will we need. But I think if people take it more easy, you don't have to do that, and you don't have to have more toilet paper. You have enough toilet paper. Almost everyone has enough toilet paper by now. I don't have a different stock than I usually have, actually a little less, but I don't know what people are gonna do with the toilet paper, but maybe it's for their nose? I don't know. But anyway, I think people will stop hoarding, and we can arrange it. We're so inventive. We can put people on the moon, we can make rockets, we can invent cures for diseases, we can do so many amazing things. We can make robots that are like humans. So, I mean, we can beat this virus. I have total confidence in that. I hope the rest of the world stays sane and does what they can as well. I think I do see where our government could do a lot better and could have acted sooner, which I was trying to arrange, I mean, just in my environment, but everyone was laughing at me. But I just witnessed a video from Trump, and it really shocked me how he's handling it, and I can't imagine that it feels great to live in a country with him as a leader right now. So my feelings go out to the Americans. And of course to the Chinese as well. I read today that there's no new corona people with corona, in Wuhan as of today. So their lockdown has really helped. Of course, it's going to take like 2 weeks because of the incubation time. Sorry, I've had a long day at work, so I'm not very great at talking right now. But because of the incubation period, people were already infected and they didn't know it yet, and were infecting other people. But now that they were on lockdown, it stopped. So that's pretty cool. And I love the initiatives that are going around in all of the world, with people coming together and showing their support, and showing that we are basically one global organization and we appreciate what everyone's doing. So yeah, that's really great. And in work now, I've found a way where I can do my work better and yeah, do what I'm good at. So actually it is sort of fun now. So it's a new normal for me, and just feel so touched. I have to mention it again, but I have a new patron today, one that's pledged, and some of my patrons who are having hard times, they just downgraded their pledge, but they didn't delete it, and that feels so amazing. I really have a renewed confidence in people in general, in mankind, and in my patrons. I'm really touched by this, but I guess I'll tell them in person again, make a video for them. So yeah, I think that it's amazing now that we in times of crisis, you get to know people much better. That's valuable. You get to know yourself much better. That's very valuable, and we're going to appreciate whatever we have, and the things we have, the life we have, the family and friends we have. We're going to appreciate it so much more. So there's so much good that's going to come from this. So yeah, it's not a glimmer of hope, but I'm feeling hopeful and positive. It's almost like, in some ways, we're going to say this whole corona thing was good for a lot of things in life on the earth. But of course, it's horrible for the people who are very sick. It's horrible for the people who've lost people, for the ICUs that are over capacity, and the people that are dealing with it. Of course, I do not want to make it seem like it's not a bad situation. It's horrible. But I think we can look at it positively and see towards the future that it's going to get better, because the positivity is what's going to help us help other people, keep it together, and make our lives better. It's like a hard reset, and let's make things better. Okay, thank you, sweetheart, for watching this video. Thanks for coming on this roller coaster ride with me. Let me know what life is like in your country. How are you seeing it? What do you see? Well, I think the downsides are pretty obvious, but I mean, in your country, situation, city, household, whatever, and what are the upsides, the positives that you're seeing? let's share together and stay connected, because this is a downside to our whole global community, but yeah, let's enjoy the upsides. Okay, stay healthy and happy. I love you all, and have a great evening. Bye.